Animation techniques. 2 methods for recording multi-part dialogue for Muvizu. In this video I will demonstrate the steps for recording each character's part, organizing the audio files, arranging them in the video editor, making dialogue files, importing them into Muvizu and assigning them to each character. The 2 methods are the same up to the point of making the final dialogue audio files. You may well have other software titles that work just as well or better than the ones I use.
And this is the Audacity interface. This is the script I'll be reading from with my character's part highlighted in yellow. Mike, it's Ben. Just checking in. Hope you'll have some work for me soon. Mike, she's being too cautious. I have an appointment to see her next week. I imagine when she sees me she'll agree I'll be ready in half the time. Oh, that's news, all right. I wonder how I'll be able to work for you after the move. Okay, now we're going to use these files. First thing we want to do is save our Audacity project so we can go back to this if we ever need to. Then we use export multiple. In the bottom right hand corner we add the prefix ben to each file. Export it to our directory. All the files are there. Alright. This is what the files look like in your directory. The character's name is the prefix, and then Audacity numbered them after that. Okay, now I'm using Corel Video Studio. I've imported all the files I need for my dialogue from all the characters, and it is strictly an audio file, and they're arranged in the order that they will be speaking, so it's just the whole dialogue is there. Okay, now the first way I'm going to save it is all one file, all one big file. And now an example of saving it just for the part of one character. So we'll remove Martha so that we can export a file of just Ben's part. Now we have just Ben's part with all the speaking parts at the position they need to be for the dialogue, and then I will export this as just Ben's part. Now we'll go back to our master file. And we can repeat the process for Martha by just taking out Ben's part. We're importing the one large file into Muvizu. using the prepare audio command. And then we have to assign that audio file to each character as dialogue. So prepare dialogue for Martha. Prepare dialogue for Ben. This is the one large file that contains all the audio parts.
I don't know where you're getting your ideas about Emily leaving you.
Okay,
it could be the continued effects of the coma or confusion from taking.
Unfortunately, Ben isn't shushed, so we have to get into the dialogue and shush Ben so that Martha can just do her part.
Those painkillers, or just the confusion from the weeks when you were asleep more than you were awake.
And that's one of the problems with the all-in-one file. With this method, I'm going to load a audio file for each character. So each character has their part as a separate file on the timeline. Loading each one in. Therefore, shushing is not required because each one has their part and their part comes up with the right timing. And I have a sound effect of a phone ringing to load. Then we go to prepare, and for each track that has audio dialogue on it, we assign that to the character that will be speaking it. Alright, let's go to the timeline. Now you can see the 4 green bars are the 4 audio files, 3 for characters and 1 for a telephone ringing.
I'll get Mr. Nicholson.
Nicholson here.
Mike, it's Ben. Just checking in. Hope you'll have some work for me soon.
You'll be working again, Ben. But your last doctor's statement said you'd be out another 6 weeks. You have to take it easy, Ben.
Mike, she's being too cautious. I have an appointment to see her next week. I imagine when she sees me, she'll agree. I'll be ready in half the time.
That's great, Ben. I can't get you any assignments without a doctor's statement that says you're ready to work. Oh, yeah? Big news. The Eastern News Service has been bought by another company. I don't have all the details now, but we'll be moving the main office from New York to Washington, hopefully by the end of next month. I just want to get it over with.
Oh? That's news, all right.
Yeah, Ben. I didn't say it was good news. I'm wondering what it's all about, too. Maybe they want us to do more politics.
I wonder how I'll be able to work for you after the move. I mean, at least here I do sometimes make staff meetings and get in supervisory time with you, boss.
In all honesty, I'm not sure how it's going to work out for any of us, Ben. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. This move has come rather suddenly for me too. You just get better, okay?
Okay, boss. I'll call back next week. Good luck to you on the move.
The set we are using today is the A Beach Bar by Deprespo. This is a night scene of a bar on a tropical beach. This is an example of the large variety of free user-generated content available at Muvizu in addition to a selection of paid content.